Your inaugural speech as acting IGP, you expressed your resolve to fight corruption in the force. How do you intend to achieve this?
Hello?
Yes, hello.
Hello?
Hello. Hello, Inspector General of Police, Mr.
You are not very
Arase.
clear.
Yes, in your inaugural
Yes.
speech as acting Inspector General of Police, you expressed resolve to fight corruption in the force. How do you intend to achieve this?
Well, yes, I did say I was going to, discourage corruption, and that this administration is not going to tolerate it in whatever, guise. One of the things we intend to do in fighting corruption is to ensure that the welfare of the men, they go pari passu with the concept of fighting corruption. We were able to remove the roadblocks across the length and breadth of the country. We've placed motorized patrols, the safer highways, and we are insisting that those vehicles has to be fueled. The men who man those vehicles, their welfare has to be catered for. That way, we'll be able to discourage the issues of corruption. Secondly, in our investigation, the realm of investigations, we want to ensure that there is restorative justice, and that we don't allow ourselves to dabble into civil and commercial matters. Those are the areas where corruption and pre-trial detention are very prevalent.
All right. I'm sure you would also want to address the issue of, bribe taking within the force itself, which more or less has been, is also a branch of the corruption, which no doubt you are referring to. The Nigeria police have, been indicted in the past for, taking of bribes as a prevention to their discharge of duties. How will your leadership now address that?
Well, the issue of bribe is a systemic thing. It's not restricted to the Nigerian Police Force as an organization. But you should also realize that the Nigerian Police Force is the only organization that I can think of that's an internal self-cleansing mechanism for dealing with issues of bribery and corruption. We have already also set up a tech
the first major
ensure the and in security space, which is www.stopthebribes.net. So we are open to public accountability. We also expect that Nigerians, will not, corrupt the policemen that they come in contact with. It takes two to tango. Whenever you are asked to give bribe, you also reserve a right to say, no, your boss has said, we shouldn't give it. And there are platforms for you to connect with us and ensure that bribe taking is encouraged.
Now, I'd like to take you back to your earlier response to your approaches to fighting corruption. You mentioned that the force has removed roadblocks across the length and breadth of the country. But has it quite addressed the consequences of the removal of roadblocks? I'm talking specifically about the increase in the spate of car thefts. The police are unable to trace cars that are stolen as a result of the removal of the roadblocks. And the country has seen an increase in car theft as a result of this removal of roadblocks. What are your thoughts on this?